What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, well, it is that time, and I am actually very excited to test this out over the course of a season and see how I end up doing. Now, I'll probably have to manually track it, but maybe I can just look at the aggregate of the entire season overall. But what I'm referring to is the ability to burn SPS, well, actually burn DEC for energy, and if DEC is a little too expensive, then I'll go and burn SPS in order to acquire some DEC and get returns from that and earn essentially more by playing those extra battles. So what am I talking about? Okay, well, I've alluded to this in the past. It has taken me a couple of seasons, 2 seasons to be exact, to get both my modern and wild accounts down into gold. And now that they are both in gold, as you can see, I'm earning gold chest for the daily as well as gold chest for the season. So if I were to go in and purchase energy, let's see here. And if I just were to buy one energy, it would cost me 50. And I believe I can buy up to 25 at this price. After that, it starts to go up a little bit more dramatically. So if I were to do 26, for example, yeah, you can see it goes up to 75 DEC per energy. So 50 DEC per energy is roughly 5 cents USD, right? So 0.05 USD. And the awesome thing about this is if you look at the last couple of battles that I've won and earned, I'm getting 4.5 SPS here, right? There was no win streak. And I'm getting 4.2 SPS in this one. Had a bad losing streak, but this is from 5 hours ago. I got 5.8 in this one, right? 5.4 in that one. So what I'm trying to get at here is with SPS, like SPS is at 3.5 cents, but just to make the math easy in my head, if SPS is just at 3 cents, well, all of a sudden, in this last game, 4.5 SPS, let's just put it this way, 4 SPS times 3 cents. Obviously, I'm undercutting it a lot there. That's 12 cents that I would have won in rewards for this battle. So if I had paid 50 DEC, right, that's 5 cents. In return, I would have made 12 plus cents back. So what I'm trying to get at here is I would only have to win every third game in order for me to get value from this. And even if I win every other game, right? Here's my last season. You can see 191 wins out of 378 battles. So I'm like literally just above 50%. So if I can keep a 50% win rate, and the amount of SPS in dollar value is double the amount that I'm paying for it. So meaning that like whatever the SPS value is, if I'm earning enough SPS tokens that it gets me 10 cents, for example, every time I win, and I'm winning every other game, well, then I'm essentially breaking even. Anything above that is profit, but it's even better than that. Actually, even if I'm just breaking even, I'm still coming out ahead because that means more reward chests both at the daily as well as seasonal level. And, right now the cards necessarily don't have any value because, the Soulbound reward cards are locked. They're not unlocked yet, but I may actually get more SPS from these reward chests. So in a way, it could be even more valuable. So as long as I can maintain a 50% win rate, and that's exactly what I'm going to be tracking as I go along in this season. So you can see so far, I am above 50%. I'm going to go through, and as long as I keep my 50% win rate, I'm going to keep buying energy every day. Now, it is capped at about, 25 energy per day. But if all of a sudden my win rate starts getting better or SPS starts to go up in value, well, all of a sudden I can look at, the additional 25, right? So the first 25 will cost me 50 DEC. The next 25 will cost me 75 DEC, so 7.5 cents. So again, if you get what I'm going for, like even at 7.5 cents right now, this last battle that I played got me 12 cents. It's probably even more than that, right? So 4.5 times 3.5. I don't know. I can't do the math in my head, but that's probably close to 7. What I'm trying to get at is like that's probably close-ish to 15 cents. So even if I'm just breaking even on that, and I'm keeping my 50% win rate, I'm coming away with more chests on the daily rewards as well as seasonal rewards. So, we'll see, last season I played 378 battles, and you can see here that, very few people, shout out to Hellslash, who played more than me and still got the third spot. But a lot of other folks, Mythic is another one, a lot of other folks, they just get up to the leaderboard and they stop playing, right? So it is what it is. But I think that there's a lot more value that you can get if you enjoy playing the game, of course, right? Which I do. There's a lot more value that you can get from just continuing to cycle through this energy. Now, I'll need to unstake the SPS and, wait a week for that, blah, blah, blah. But I also have a lot of SPS coming in that I can put towards that in the meantime. But either way, to me, this is a really exciting time to be in Splinterlands. Obviously, there's a lot of excitement and hype around crypto overall, but this is the experiment that I want to run, and I want to encourage other people to run the numbers for themselves and see where they land, right? So Splex has a great tool. I've gone over that in several other videos. Sorry, I don't have it open here, but I've gone over that in several other videos, but you can just see how much you're earning, right? It doesn't even matter. You don't even need to use the Splex tool. Like, go look at what if you click on leaderboard, you can see how much you are winning or what your rough win rate is. And keep in mind, we're like not even a couple of days into the new season, so it's actually more difficult at the beginning of the season, and you have to rise the ranks, so you're not earning as much as you could be towards the end of the season, especially if you're not at the ideal place yet. So for me, for example, I spend a majority of the season in Gold 1. You can see I'm halfway there. I started, in Gold 3, working my way through Gold 2 now, and I'm still earning enough for this to be viable, which is fantastic. So, let me know what your thoughts are on this below, if you've tried it, if you're continuing to do this. But if we all start doing it in mass, that's a hell of a lot more DEC that's going to get burned. And I don't know if there's any place that tracks DEC burned for energy specifically, but if you know of it or where I could find it, please do let me know. And that could be something we could track over time to see if it becomes more profitable for people, especially at the higher levels, right? I don't know what it's like in silver, but I can imagine, especially in champion. Well, here's the thing. It costs a hell of a lot more in champion. So gold might be the sweet spot. Silver might be pretty good too, depending on how much you're earning there. But if you're in gold or aspiring to get into gold, I would say right now the going is pretty good. Now keep in mind that one of the major factors is your SPS multiplier, which I do have a pretty good multiplier here, right? So if I go to manage, I think my multiplier is like 12x. Yeah, 12.55x. I'm also in a guild. So if you're not in a guild yet, you're a new player, this would be an incentive for you to join a guild and start participating and all that fun stuff. But that's outside the scope of this video, right? Even still, you don't need to worry about what your multiplier is. Obviously, you can go out and buy or rent more SPS if you want to increase that multiplier. And it's super cheap right now too, which is kind of interesting. But either way, that's all I wanted to share with you guys in this video. This is an experiment that I'm going to run for this season, and we'll see how many battles I play this season versus last season, and if I end up coming away with a ton more in rewards. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. We'll see. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.